Welcome to today's meditation. Find a comfortable position and let your eyes close when you're ready. Before we begin, a brief reflection on today's theme. Sitting peacefully doesn't mean your mind goes blank. It means you stop fighting with your mind. You let thoughts come and go, like clouds passing through sky. You don't try to clear the sky. You just rest as the sky itself. Peace isn't the absence of activity. It's the absence of resistance. You can sit in perfect stillness and be at war with yourself. Or you can be in motion and completely at peace. Today, find peace not by controlling conditions, but by accepting them. So settle in wherever you are. You don't need a special cushion or a quiet room or the perfect posture. You just need to be willing to sit with what's actually here. Let your body find its weight. However you're sitting, let gravity do its work. You don't have to hold yourself up. And your breath, it's already breathing you. You don't need to improve it or deepen it or make it special. Just notice it's happening. Here's the thing about peaceful sitting. Most of us approach it like a test we're trying to pass. We sit down with this unspoken checklist running in the background. Mind should be calm. Check. Body should be relaxed. Check. Breath should be smooth and deep. Check. No distractions. Check. Feeling peaceful. Check. And when any of those boxes stay unchecked, we've failed. The meditation didn't work. We're bad at this. Maybe we're just not meditation people. But that's not peaceful sitting. That's performing sitting. You're trying to get it right instead of just being here. Trying to look peaceful instead of feeling it. Trying to match some image you have of what meditation is supposed to be. Peaceful sitting is when you stop grading yourself. When you stop trying to manufacture the right experience. When you let this moment be exactly what it is, even if it's messy or uncomfortable or boring. Right now, can you notice what you're resisting? Maybe it's the noise outside, the traffic, the voices, the hum of appliances. Maybe it's the tension in your shoulders that won't release no matter how many times you try to relax. Maybe it's the thought that keeps circling back, refusing to be ignored. Maybe it's the feeling that you're doing this wrong, that you should be calmer by now. What if you didn't need to fix any of that? What if the peace you're looking for isn't on the other side of those things disappearing? What if it's right here in the middle of them? peace isn't what happens when conditions are perfect. It's what's possible when you stop demanding perfection. Think about it. You've probably had moments of complete peace in situations that were anything but peaceful. A deep breath in the middle of traffic, a quiet smile during a stressful day at work, a moment of unexpected clarity while everything around you was falling apart. That peace didn't come because the chaos stopped. It came because, for just a moment, you stopped resisting it. You stopped fighting what was happening and just let it be. So, what are you resisting right now? Is it discomfort in your body? That ache in your back? The stiffness in your neck? The restlessness in your legs? See if you can soften around it instead of tightening against it. Not making it go away, just making room for it. Is it the busyness of your mind? The plans, the worries, the to-do list that won't shut up? See if you can let thoughts move through without treating each one like an emergency that needs your immediate attention. Is it the feeling that you should be somewhere else, doing something more productive, not wasting time sitting here? See if you can acknowledge that thought without obeying it. Let it be there. You don't have to argue with it. Peaceful sitting isn't about controlling what shows up. It's about changing your relationship to what shows up. The mind will think. That's what minds do. The body will have sensations, comfort, discomfort, restlessness, ease. Emotions will rise and fall. Boredom, frustration, peace, resistance. You don't need to stop any of it. You just need to stop being at war with it. Here's what that war looks like. You notice a thought and immediately try to push it away. I shouldn't be thinking about this right now. I'm supposed to be meditating. You notice tension and brace against it. Why can't I just relax? What's wrong with me? You notice your mind wandering and beat yourself up. I've lost count of how many times I've drifted. I'm terrible at this. All of that. That's the war. That's the resistance. And that resistance is the only thing standing between you and peace. Think about what resistance actually feels like in your body right now. Where are you holding tension? Where are you bracing against the moment? Maybe it's in your jaw, clenched tight without you even realizing it. Maybe it's in your chest, a tightness that makes your breath shallow. Maybe it's in your belly, a knot of anxiety or restlessness. That's what resistance feels like. It's not just a mental concept. It's a physical experience of holding, tightening, bracing. Now notice what happens if you don't try to fix it. What if you just acknowledge it's there? There's tension in my jaw. Okay. There's tightness in my chest. Okay. You're not relaxing it. You're not breathing into it. You're not visualizing it melting away. You're just letting it be there. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes, when you stop trying to fix it, it shifts on its own. Not because you did anything, but because you stopped doing so much. Here's a different way to sit. Instead of trying to create peace, just notice where peace already is. It's in the exhale, that natural release that happens without any effort from you. You don't make it happen. It just does. It's in the brief stillness between thoughts, that gap where nothing needs to happen. It's in the parts of your body that aren't tense. Your hands, maybe, or your jaw, or your feet. The places that are already at ease, that you didn't have to work for. Peace is already here. You don't have to build it from scratch. You just have to stop covering it up with resistance. What if sitting peacefully doesn't mean sitting perfectly? What if it just means sitting honestly? Restless? Fine. Sit restlessly. You don't have to fake stillness. Distracted? Fine. Sit distracted. You don't have to pretend your mind is clear. Uncomfortable? Fine. Sit uncomfortable. You don't have to perform ease. The peace comes when you stop pretending, when you stop performing meditation and just let yourself be exactly as you are. Meditation isn't about becoming someone different. It's about being honest with who you are right now. You are not trying to become peaceful. You are recognizing the peace that's underneath all the noise. The peace that doesn't depend on silence. The peace that doesn't require stillness. The peace that doesn't need perfect conditions. The peace that's there whether you're doing it right or doing it wrong. So, for the rest of this practice, stop trying. Stop trying to calm your mind. Stop trying to relax your body. Stop trying to have the right experience. Stop trying to be good at meditation. Just sit. Whatever shows up, let it show up. Whatever moves through, let it move through. Whatever stays, let it stay. You don't need to control it. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to improve it. You don't need to understand it. Just let it be exactly as it is. This moment as it is. This breath as it is. This body as it is. This mind as it is. This feeling as it is. All of it allowed. All of it here. All of it held. Here's something interesting. The more you allow things to be as they are, the less exhausting meditation becomes. You're not spending energy pushing thoughts away. You're not spending energy forcing yourself to relax. You're not spending energy grading your performance. You're just here, and being here takes no effort at all. Notice how much of your day is spent trying to be different than you are. Trying to be more productive, more focused, more calm, more together. Trying to have fewer problems, fewer distractions, fewer difficult emotions. You walk around with this constant low-level anxiety that you're not quite right, not quite good enough, not quite where you should be. And then you sit down to meditate, and that same pattern follows you here. I should be more peaceful than this. I should be able to focus better. Why is everyone else so calm when I'm still struggling? But what if you don't need to be different? What if the struggling is part of it? What if the restlessness, the distraction, the resistance, what if all of that belongs here too? Peaceful sitting doesn't mean you've transcended all that. It means you've made room for it. You're not sitting here waiting to become someone who doesn't get distracted. You're sitting here as someone who gets distracted, and that's completely fine. There's a quote from a meditation teacher that says, "You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf." But even that misses something. You're not trying to surf the waves. You're not trying to manage them or ride them skillfully. You're just letting yourself be in the ocean. Sometimes the water is calm. Sometimes it's choppy. Sometimes you feel like you're drowning. And all of that is the practice, not just the calm moments. All of it. Maybe you notice your mind is quieter now, or maybe it's not. Maybe you feel more relaxed, or maybe you still feel tense. Maybe you feel like you're finally getting it, or maybe you feel like you're completely lost. Both are fine. Neither one makes this practice more or less successful. Because peaceful sitting isn't about achieving a certain state. It's about being willing to be present with whatever state you're in. It's about showing up as you are, not as you think you should be. And right now, whatever you're experiencing, you're doing it. You're sitting with what is. Not running from it, not fighting it, not judging it. Just allowing it. Peaceful sitting isn't something you earn. It's something you allow. And you're allowing it right now. Stay here as long as you need. Let yourself be exactly as you are. There's nowhere to get to, nothing to achieve, no box to check. Just this breath, this moment, this being here. And when you're ready, not when you think you should be, but when you actually are, take a deeper breath. Feel your body here, held and supported. Notice the room around you, the sounds, the temperature, the light. Let your eyes open gently when you're ready. You can carry this with you. Not the perfect stillness, not the calm mind, not the ideal meditation experience, but the permission to be exactly as you are. The willingness to stop fighting yourself. The recognition that peace doesn't require perfection. That's the practice. That's what peaceful sitting really means. And you just did it. Thank you for practicing with me today. See you next time, because meditation should be free.